Hey Leo, how you doing? You're going through a very intense period. Now, I have to say, this week could be very full on with you, with dating, with exploring, with experiencing things that you've never experienced before. Perhaps you'll go on a date and you do something you've never done before, or you experience something on that date that you've never experienced before. If you're in a relationship, you could get much closer or have a good old week laughing your heads off and having a lot of fun together. But before I get to that, I have to say, it's important that you go deep this week as well. The North Node, which is all very karmic and deep and about the past and about your soul journey, is asking you to get in touch with your spirituality, to spend a little bit of time just thinking about things. And also, you may have something come up within your being that you've hidden from yourself. Now, as an older woman, I could tell you this has happened to me in my time. I don't know, every 15 years or so, you'll suddenly have a revelation about your past and go, oh, and see it from a completely different point of view, or understand that maybe you were protecting yourself in certain scenarios and you didn't see it at the time. And then you move on and you look at it from a completely different angle. I mean, that's the fascinating thing about the past. You know, every year onwards, you're going to view the past differently, see a different angle, experience it in a completely different way. Anyway, something from the very depths of your soul is coming up, and there's a revelation coming, and it's really important that you're honest with yourself about what's your stuff, what's going on with you, how you relate to yourself, etc. And that's going to be especially useful this week, because this week you have the chance to have a lot of fun and a lot of pleasure. And you're talking about expanding things. For some people, you might be talking about expanding your family, having a child. For other people, it's like just becoming your child within, and stretching your belief and experience of love and lust. There's a lot of sort of soulmate action this week. Actually, I hate that term soulmate, but let's just say soulmate means, when you really connect with someone on a deep level that you've known on a vibrational level in many lifetimes. Whatever you want to call it, there's a lot of fun to be had with the sun, your ruler, conjunct Jupiter, the planet of good fortune. How good is that? It does not get better than that. You could actually potentially have one of the best weeks of the year. That doesn't even necessarily mean externally, as in things that you do outside, obviously. It could be that inside your soul, you suddenly feel better, you feel more buoyant, you feel more happy, and you're ready for action. Okay, Mercury is retrograde, so you may be overly enthusiastic or overly promising things, or someone may promise you things. We're not really going to know the truth of all this until mid-December, but it sure is fun experiencing it nonetheless. With the sun conjunct Mercury as well, you're strong in what you've got to say. You've got your growl on. You really are queen, king, or ex of the jungle this week. You are just confident and back to your charismatic and glorious self. So bask in that fabulousness. We then have Mars sextile Saturn. There could be a real push forward for you to show who you are when it comes to your career or whatever it is that you do. You are deeply sexy at the moment with Mars in your primal zone. Other people are feeling these sort of waves of energy coming off you. Use it wisely. But you're also maybe committing to your future when it comes to your wealth and your work and what you want to work towards. And you're able to go, right, I am putting my passion into doing what I need to do for my future happiness. And you've got the strength to do that. Venus is shifting signs on the 2nd of December and making you a bit of a homebody. You want to be cozy, you want to be coochie, you want to be higgy, when it comes to love and dating after the 2nd. I mean, up until the 2nd, you want to be wild and spontaneous and naughty as hell. But after the 2nd, you want sort of, I don't know, the quintessential romance of duvets and movies and nice food and log fires and walks under the moonlight and lots of cuddling. So, whatever turns you on in terms of homeliness. You also want to be around your family and the people that you love, and you're very nurturing after the 2nd. All in all, this week packs a punch. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Hello, wonderful one. Thank you so much for listening. It would be fabulous if you liked, subscribed, or shared. It would be really, really helpful. Also, I have a ton of free stuff for you. Horoscope.co.uk for everything astrology, and michelleknight.com for everything psychic and free tarot reading. See you there.